Hey guys and gals, it's Jim back here again, and I thought I'd give you a little update before I get too carried away and get everything covered with plaster and stuff. But this is basically a follow-up to yesterday, second update on the AT-ST, the Bandai AT-ST diorama that I'm doing. And as you can see from yesterday, this was just all layers of styrofoam straight across, and I was working on this side yesterday. I got this top piece taped down so I can kind of get some rough shape in it and everything before I start applying plaster to everything and making it look a little bit more like regular terrain. But I got this side roughly carved out and everything, and what I did, I went in and carved out some depressions and stuff, and I stuck a couple rock castings, like plaster rock castings in there and stuff, and got them glued in and all that. And I'm doing this a lot different. Back in the days of my model railroading, and most of us use the same technique. What we did is we did a plaster shell, and then we applied our rock castings in the molds while the plaster was setting up, to the point where you could pick up the mold, the plaster wouldn't run out, and then you put it in place where you wanted it. You held it in place till the plaster starts setting up. Then you peeled away your mold and everything. Then you just went in and troweled in between the seams with some plaster. I'm basically going to do the same thing as far as fill in between. This is going to be like a little between the two rock castings. It'll be a little like a landslide, you know, regular ground, you know. There won't be no casting in there and stuff, so there'll just be like rock castings sticking out here and there, like you would see on a hillside when you're driving down a country road or an interstate, you know, in some kind of hilly terrain and stuff. But so I'm doing this. I do my dioramas like this a lot differently, because I had these plaster rock castings made up for quite a while. This is one that's gonna be going in the sidewall. That's why I just got this taped down. I don't have it glued yet. That way I can take it off, work on the inside of the cave area, and then I can glue this piece down and finish my carving. Put some more rock castings up there. Finish this slope here. A couple rock castings on there, and things will start looking more like a you know, like a hillside and stuff with some rock outcroppings and that. But yeah, so that's basically what I do. I just use a regular pocket knife. I got a pretty nice sharp thin blade, and I just take slices, you know, real thin slices, almost like you're slicing a Thanksgiving turkey or a ham or something, and until I kind of get a shape of what I want. And like here, I glued some scraps down. There will be like a little bit of a, you know, like a little lead into the steeper hillside and everything like that. So once everything's covered in, you know, it'll start taking shape. So, but I thought I'd do this video real quick to kind of show you guys, you know, how I go about doing this and getting to the finished product and everything. The reason I'm using the kit base, I got that hot glued down in there, is that way this'll all be filled in the same level as the base once I get going. But that's gonna give me to glue my model down, something sturdy, plastic to plastic. Get a nice bond with some model cement and everything, and that way the model won't, you know, fall off or nothing. It's kind of hard to glue something down when you got ground cover and everything. Stuff doesn't want to adhere that well. So I'll kind of do the terrain on the rest of the base, kind of, you know, rough it up like that, you know, give it a little bit of raised areas and stuff like that. And then once I put the ground cover, it'll all come together. But so that's basically how I go about it and everything. You know, basically rough out the styrofoam, put some rock castings in place where I want them, where I think they'll look pretty good. I kind of just go along. I got a picture in mind what I want it to look like, so I'm just going along, building as I go, you could say. You know, maybe change something around here or there if I don't think it looks good. That way I don't have nothing, you know. These are glued in already. This one's still kind of a little bit loose because it's only glued in at the base. And once I get my plaster around everything and blend it all in, it's gonna, you know, it'll be more permanent and everything. And you know, it won't go no place. But so that's what I got going on. So I'll probably be working on this the next couple of days before I come back with a video to show you how all this turns out with the plaster and everything. Then I'll do my ground cover, come back with a video and stuff like that, you know, little details. And then I'll have to make my redwood or ponderosa pines, whatever you call it. They're going to be pretty tall and everything, you know, kind of getting them big enough so they don't look like they're too small next to the model, because this is a bigger scale model kit and everything. So that's where we're at, and all that. So hope this is helpful to any modelers that might be wanting to make a diorama, or, you know, want to know how to go about it. There's other ways you could do this too. You could make like a cardboard wall, crush up some newspapers, you know, dip paper towels in a plaster, real soupy plaster mix, lay them on there, and it'll create a shell, but it'll be hollow. So if you bang it, you know, you'll poke a hole through it. You can do like the old days mile railroading. Some guys used to take and make a cardboard framework, like a basket weave, you know, with cardboard strips. Then they'd lay plaster soaked paper towels, almost like you do a cast on somebody, and they drape plaster soaked paper towels over the cardboard framework, and then they get the rough shape. Then they'd start applying their rock molds and stuff, their castings and stuff. The only trouble like that, you know, like I said, it's hollow, and if you bump it hard enough, you're going to break a hole through it, just like if somebody puts their fist through a piece of drywall. So this way it's more solid, you know, it's not going to be hollow on the inside and everything, and it turns out the same way in the long run, but this is a lot more sturdy and permanent, you know, less likely to get damaged unless you bang it with something and put a chip in the plaster. But anyway, that's what I got going on, so I'm going to get back to work on this. Probably spend the next couple of days getting all this roughed out and then covered with plaster. Then we'll come back and show you what that finished step looks like, and then we'll take it from there. So hope this is helpful. Anybody wants to do a diorama or doesn't know how to go about it and stuff, it's pretty inexpensive. The styrofoam's only like about $4.50 for the big sheet. I've been cutting squares of it, little strips of it with my circular saw. You know, it's not the kind that beads up like you think of that white styrofoam like you get in packing and stuff like that. This is a high density, so you can slice it. It doesn't stick to things like that static electricity type deal, like the regular styrofoam, and little one the stuff that breaks apart like little beady balls and stuff like that. So, and plaster, I mean, it's cheap too. So, anyway, that's it for now. So till the next time, I hope everybody's doing okay. Boy, this holiday week got me thrown off. I thought today was Tuesday, and I was looking to see what was on the tube tonight, and it's like, okay, so why did they change the programming from one day to another? I didn't realize it's already Wednesday. That extra day, holiday for the weekend kind of threw things off for me for the week. So I hope everybody's doing okay. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks to all my new subscribers. Thanks for leaving the great comments. Thanks for hitting the like button. And everybody stay safe and healthy out there, to you and your families. And we'll talk to you real soon with another video update. Take care. Bye.